black since they claim to not see color. It's obvious they frames are not seat covered. Take a walk with the guy, you can learn a lot from me. I'm from the north side, a place where ain't always sunny, but it's always something for the love of the money. Niggas can't keep it 100. I was just sitting back talking to my younger brother Trey, reminiscing on how we was young and didn't pay. I was just sitting back reminiscing, stacking up weed in the kitchen. I'm at work, I'm pitching, and my hood stay poppin', so you gotta get in when you fit in. Most of my homies leave for blood in the crib. When you go and elevate everything that you do.
Am I coming through clear on the microphone? No static, right?
Yeah, good, bro. Take a walk with the guy, you can learn a lot from me. I'm from the north side. Most of my homies leave for blood in the crib. When you go and elevate everything that you do, seem different. Changing the extent.
Double beat clock, double beat clock, double beat clock.
Stay true to yourself, that's the realest you can be. Everybody chasing wealth, everybody got a dream. Keep it 100 and nothing, there is no in between. Always and forever. Stay true to yourself, that's the realest you can be. Everybody chasing wealth, everybody got a dream. Keep it 100 and nothing, there is no in between. Always and forever, you know me, I'ma keep it G. That's the realest you can be. Everybody chasing wealth, everybody got a dream. Keep it 100 and nothing, there is no in between. Always and forever, you know I'ma keep it G. From the land of the ground under where royalty dwells, my plans to attain what I've set out to accomplish, my ethics prevail. Thanks to meditation and prayer, sandalwood and sage fills the air. As I'm writing, I heard an airplane pierce through wind, like my pen does the mind. Anxiety. Exhale rhymes, I keep supreme clientele. Ghost faced off the killer, smelling like platinum and platinum Chanel. I'm destined to sell, at least double platinum as well. I let my mind drift to places where matter don't matter. So advanced, my verbal dance constructs geometric patterns. I often ask myself questions that most will never ask me. All they see's a nigga, but really what you see is a billion-year-old ancestry. That's a figurative number. Don't be so caught in your slumber that you forget the first layers we meet. Be our fathers and mothers, yet it's a God in me that I've discovered, covered by society's biased views. Watch as I show yourself, that's the realest you can be. Everybody chasing wealth, everybody got a dream. Keep it 100 and nothing, there is no in between. Always and forever, you know me, I'ma keep it G. That's the realest you can be. Everybody chasing wealth, everybody got a dream. Keep it 100 and nothing, there is no in between. Always and forever, you know I'ma keep it G. I mix some pro with the black, throw a fist in the sky, they gon' hit me in the back. I'ma do this for my tribes, for my ones that stuck in the traps. You gotta foresee the signs. Right now is of the essence, so you can't go wasting your time. I mix the bass with the line. This that audio crack, what don't break me, make me go hard on the grind. Watch kick and push with these raps. All in autumn till the winter, with some winners, we just want everything. Give me all of that. Oppression's been the cause that they call us African American. But to America, we ain't American. I'd rather be content with an entire continent than argue with colonizers who possess no common sense. So just let it be known what time it is. When we wildin' in the streets, bodies piling in the streets, everybody got beef, don't nobody wanna die. How you gon' find peace? Is that why we get high to look down on the beach?
Was you waiting for me to come on, G?
Hey, you're Black African Power, Black African Peace, Black African Unity, man. It's the boy Swab Boss. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I appreciate y'all coming in. We got Olu in the building coming up out of Houston. You still in Houston, right? Okay, there. That's how I go. Yeah, brother in the building. So make sure, let me get this up to way. King James 13, Anti-Bully Inc. Please find on all major social sites. That's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. That's King James number 13, Anti-Bully Inc. Nonprofit organization based on preventing bullying by bringing awareness to it. Help provide educational material, literature, counseling, and conflict resolution. Shout out to Hurricane Katrina with the King James 13, Anti-Bully Inc. Make sure y'all subscribe to SVDL Live and Solar Vision Rapid Fire Debates for debates and shit talking in between. Make sure y'all subscribe to Gold Mine Tree Tribe for a positive conversation. Make sure y'all follow Do the Knowledge Radio on blogtalk.com/do the THA for African, not THE for European or English. KnowledgeRadio.com, and check out all previously recorded interviews here. I will be chopping them down when I get some time, like 20-30 minute things, and put the little titles on it so you know exactly what it's about. So appreciate y'all patience with us. We better than we climb and getting it from the bottom up by our damn selves. And also, what is it? Psychopathia Live. Yeah, and support everything Snapping Off Entertainment, man. That's movies, music, everything. Clothing. AOI RBG World League. Make sure you subscribe to the RBG World League whenever we get out of jail over there. And I think that's it. What's going on with you, brother? How you doing today?
Man, I'm blessed, G. In a divine state, man.
In the divine state. That's what's up, man. Go ahead, introduce yourself, man. Do the people some justice. Like I said, we got a fire album we got here. We're gonna rotate through that, man, and see what's up with it, talk about it. Let me kill this right quick. Stop this share. Let me get into it. Okay, yeah. We got a fire album. We're gonna get into that, man. And we got some things you want to get on his mind. We're gonna find out who the brother is. So introduce yourself, Olu. Let them know who you is, where you from, what you about right quick.
Well, what's going on, family? This is Olu Ashe from Houston, Texas, North Side to be exact. Co-founder of the Ashe Project, a member of Audio Intelligence, and also a founder member of 48.
There it is. Appreciate that business right there, big bro. I don't know, your mic is a little staticky. I don't know if you can do something about that, but it's just slightly on it. I want it to be clear for you.
Got you. Is it still static now?
Nah, you good right now. That sound better.
Okay, most definitely.
That's what's up, man. So the album, I Say, A Supreme Elevation. Tell us about the artwork and the motivation or the inspiration of the music of the album completely. What's good with it?
Okay. For those who may not be in the know, Ashe is a Yoruba word. The Yoruba people are an ethnic group out of West Africa, out of Nigeria. I'm not sure the exact location in Nigeria, but the mask that is on the artwork is actually Yoruba mask. The first project, Ashe, A Supreme Elevation, is red. It is the initial offering in a trilogy where each cover will unfold the Pan-African or RBG flag, or the UNIACL flag. So those familiar with the tenets of RBG and or Marcus Garvey know that the red is for the blood. So seeing as though this was the initial offering and it is based after West African concepts and African traditional spirituality, Ifa mainly, sacrifice, blood is a vital essence and it's a vital aspect of bringing life, or the essence holds life. So that's first project as the red cover along with the red mask to convey the symbology in the minds of people. So whenever they think about this project, that's one of the images that they'll see.
Okay, back. I'm trying to see if you could keep a clear signal. It's coming in and out. It was good. Like I heard what you said, but it was kind of sounding how you would. Now they say, oh, Luke sounded extra Scrooston than like not Houston, Scrooston. Like, that's what's up, man. Shout out to Knowledge One Allah. I appreciate Hurricane Katrina in the building, man. Shout out to y'all. Okay, that's what's up. So who influenced you, man, as far as music, right?
I could say my musical influences are Scarface, Nas, Twista, Jay-Z, Big Pun. It's wide ranging. I was really influenced by hip hop as a whole. Like, even though I'm from the South, my influences come from all over the states.
Yeah, like mid late 90s.
Yeah, most definitely. I say that was that's what sparked the desire. You know what I mean? Like the intrigue when it comes to making music as far as rap goes. That's around the time I got that spark. I say like 96. I was 10.
And you started rhyming. What was your first rhyme? Your first rhyme line?
My first rhyme line.
You know that one thing, like mine was, if you want to know. I would just say, if you want to know something, something, something. If you want to know, I was like, what? 8. I think I was like 8, 7, some shit like that. It might have been earlier than that. I'm gonna fucking think about it, yeah. But like, what was your first? Yeah. You remember?
Man, I'm not gonna even lie to you, G. I really don't remember.
So
I really don't remember.
Yeah, I guess I'm one of the few. Yeah, I guess I'm one of the few. But that's one of the things I remember. Like my first take was like a BBP KRS-One.
Mm-hmm.
I just used to rhyme, and it was like, if you want to know, you can mess with me. If you want to know, you understand? And it was like, I remember my brother telling me that, like, stop saying if you want to know. All right, okay. And who you trying to influence with your music? Who's your target audience? Who you trying to get to and talk to with this, man?
I mean, I say that my target audience is really my people. You know what I mean? Like, my target audience is my people as a whole. Different songs are meant to fit or to touch on specific things. So my music is for the intellectual and the street dude. Because a lot of times people make a distinction between the two. A lot of times it's really the same individual. It just depends on their circumstances and their environment. So I try to keep a wide range. So like by presenting this information that some may or may not know when it comes to African culture, and also other things that I may talk about within this music. Because information itself doesn't have ethnicity. You know what I'm saying? We have to be cautious of the type of things that we put into our minds. There's a lot of misinformation out there as well. But I feel like it's a lot of things that our people don't know. You know what I mean? And it has to be conveyed in a way to where they grasp on, you know what I'm saying, for both those differences, that dichotomy of, you know what I'm saying, the intellectual who may feel like they only listen to conscious music. They might mainly prefer Mos Def and Talib Kweli and Common and things of that nature. But then a lot of these street guys not really listening to those individuals because sometimes they content don't really touch them. So pull from both sides.
Yeah, absolutely. You absolutely lose. Now this is like we like our Mos Defs and our Talib Kweli's, Black Thoughts and things like that. But it truly is the Bun B's and Pimp C's and 8 Ball and MJGs. You know what I'm saying? The Scarfaces. Like you know, like that, who were clearly out of like place. You know what I'm saying? Providing the environment they were in, but they were able to sustain themselves and influence the surrounding instead of completely being swallowed up by it. So it's like those are the people that I value. That's you know, standing in the middle of the shit, and you know, it's like, I guess you like Pac was saying, you got to become the people that you want to influence, you know. But it's like that. It's just that genuine. So yeah, as in, like, you can appreciate the value in, you know, the type of music that those brothers will provide, but it's a certain strength to speaking to the struggle or the street. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, that shit is energetic. So yeah, shout out to them, man. Okay, let me get into this. What's this? All right, Red and Arlen. Who do your beats? Different people you do your beats? Are you another one?
Well, actually, I was one of them. I got a lot of those beats off of YouTube. That's why the project a non-profit and it's for free. The producers put the music out that way. So honoring my word and that obligation, I decided to make, and I wouldn't want to profit off of this type of thing anyway, not in the beginning. Most people don't even know who I am yet, but this project will show them why they need to tap in and tune in.
They definitely need to. Quality music is like shout out to and I saw him on IG. Ed the Artist, man. Quality music. These 2 albums back to back. I'm gonna plug you in with that too, man, and see if we can get you. He has an album. His album, Healed Ourselves. Every $10 donation you make to the what is it? Colitis Foundation. It's like he give you a copy of his album Healed Ourselves. And this reminds me a lot of that. Like these 2 albums accent each other so fucking well, man. Like you could bump them all the way through, back to back. It's been a minute since I've been able to do that, so I appreciate that. So yeah, okay, let's get into it. But it's definitely something to sit down and just vibe to, man. Powerful shit, man. Let's go. Let me hear this record.
Somebody who can tolerate and naughty by nature won't play you out, baby. I don't doubt you don't know what the fuck we're talking about. It's just vibe. So enough.
I got $1 and a drink, an Impala that I polish with the tears of cowards who pray hard out on the chick. One thing about me, I'm a classic man, I do G shit. Puffin' on that Amsterdam, trying to turn the club into Freaknik. Hit her from the back so hard, made her weave slip. Back to the rose.
I'm sorry. That came in so fucking cold, bro. It was like, it's a breath of fresh air. I put it to you like that. Like the radio can't really, I'm gonna watch this. All right, let me shut up, watch this. Cause I heard it, watch this. Let's go.
Somebody who can tolerate and naughty by nature won't play you out, baby. I don't doubt you don't know what the fuck we're talking about. It's just vibe. So enough.
I got $1 and a drink, an Impala that I polish with the tears of cowards who pray hard out on the chick. One thing about me, I'm a classic man, I do G shit. Puffin' on that Amsterdam, trying to turn the club into Freaknik. Hit her from the back so hard, made her weave slip. Back to the rose, give a tall with the weed lit. Fall from a regular nigga and I don't do regular shit. On another plane of paradigm ahead of the shift. Like coming in early for work, y'all just be working y'all lips. Determined to get it by any means necessary. Blackout 2000s necessary. For the history I make, I need more than February. As far as what I do, I don't have contemporaries. When you building momentum by building a nation, media turn you into a building, bringing up criminal cases. It's like we're trapped in the matrix, amazed that the ancients foretold of the mazes that even as of today is prophecy and what we're facing. So I am never complacent, thus I refuse to submit or subject my stance to be viewed as a fad or confused as a trend. So when you see me, believe me, I speak it freely, cause motherfuckers don't respect what come easy. So it's no holds bars through all my scars and blood that shed. Often folks grow accustomed to fear, but they will pump none here. This is just my year, so adjust y'all ears.
Hey, you fucked it up. My bad. You fucked it up for Houston right there, man. That was Houston right there, man. I don't know. Like, I gotta remember, man. Like, I fucks with the music. You know what I'm saying? And I know that Houston, that Texas, that down stuff, that like this a growth, man. Like, and you can hear it. That's why I'm gonna go to the next one. You can hear it. I get, like I say, that mid 90s, you know what I'm saying? Early 2000, like when it was strong, you tapped into that.
Right,
so
right.
I brag right there, but you playing with it right now. Like you comfortable, bro. You comfortable right now. I don't know if it was the beat. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's, I mean, it's like that beat was nice, but that you got to know what to say, man, in that cadence, man. That was fire, bro. I appreciate that right there. I
appreciate you.
that was a vibe right there, man. I want that to be 4 minutes long, but that's just me. I'm greedy. Let's go. All in, number 2. Let's get it.
By my freedom feeling fetty. I'm by my dollars and cents. If it's not about liberation, then you ain't talking about shit. I got a list full of haters. I told them I'll suck a dick. And wigs, hell yeah, hell yeah. I do this for my tribe, let's be clear. No love lost, ain't none giving over here. This is really real, this is how I feel. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I do this for my tribe, let's be clear. No love lost, none giving over here. This is really real, this is how I feel. Beast to Chief Malik and Larry Hoover. I feel like Marcus Garvey, watch a black star get this loot up. I'm pushing lines like a playing card, cutting coke. The main aim is to keep my target locked in the scope. If it seems to non-believers claiming they won't smoke, this for the healer and the dealer, touch more lives than dope. By the pound, liberation by the leader, pour out libations for careers. I'm about to send to the reaper. Reaper wrapped in leaves to alleviate the need to overachieve. My plans to attain drive me to succeed. When my shit drop, the speakers knocking in here. All eyes on me, but now I'm pocketing in here. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I do this for my tribe, let's be clear. No love lost, ain't none giving over here. This is really real, this is how I feel. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I do this for my tribe, let's be clear. No love lost, none giving over here. This is really real, this is how I feel. I've been laying in the cut, waiting for the perfect moment to run amok. It's fuck you pay me, yo pay me no mind, make Black History 365. What the fuck can I do with a month? 4 weeks to divide my time, strategize to channel what's dormant in my mind. Shifting tectonic place when my project drop. Get the fuck up out my way, too many niggas trying to occupy my spot, not knowing. Hope I gotta show what my views are panoramic. My school of thought is esoteric. These modern day rappers not noble, they Reggie. For what I've read, man, y'all ain't know where I was headed. I don't tip my hat, I raise a fist that's black to symbolize how I'm feeling at all times. I'm pro-black, tailor-made, but I ain't cutting these niggas no slack. Going Diddy with the semi, take that. Volumes on the phone, make the motherfuckers take it back. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I do this for my tribe, let's be clear. No love lost, ain't none giving over here. This is really real, this is how I feel. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I do this for my tribe, let's be clear. No love lost, none giving over here. This is really real, this is how I feel. Hell yeah.
Hard, back to back, different field. Came with Fuji on the first one. The second one hard, rough. I appreciate that. That's what's up, bro. Yeah, True Form. You already know, man. Let's go. I like the cadence in that. Like I said, I heard that it was game spitting that down south. You know what I'm saying? Hard talk. That last verse, I ain't gonna lie, sound like you ghostwrite for Kanye. It was like, like real talk. Like real talk. It was like that. I was like, oh, that's hard. That's hard. That's hard. So, okay, walk us through the first two, man. What was the inspiration behind them, and what was your message you was getting out, bro?
Well, E-Ray was a beat that I found that was produced by Jay Dilla and The Roots. And one of the reasons why I chose that beat is because Jay Dilla was a producer that was very instrumental, pun intended, in my development as a rapper and an artist to challenge myself. I had got a CD him and Madlib put out together called Champion Sound. And it came with an instrumental disc, and I was listening to it like, this shit here is hard as hell to try to, freestyle to. And then one day it just clicked, and it advanced my writing in a way to where it's still helpful to this day. So E-Ray means blessing in Yoruba. So by it being the first track, instead of just calling it the intro, I figured I'd call it E-Ray. And it's a blessing that the message really conveyed in that song is really just a display of who I am, in a sense, like how my mind works, and also my ability to play with words and to create imagery. You know what I mean? Like sometimes, a lot of times, rap misses certain shock value. So right when you get comfortable, I might say something that's so far left field, it'll bring you right back in. On the second track, All In, that was produced by a producer named Mubs. All In for me was more so of like for me, it's kind of like a champion song. This is a song like I talked to. I think that was a Black Panther from the Mossy Warrior Clan, part of the research team. He said that he listened to it when he go to the gym, and that's kind of like the feeling I wanted people to have. It's like a coming feel of triumphant. Like a lot of times we play the underdog too well. Like sometimes you have to kind of bulk up. It's that old energy. That's that, you know what I mean? That's that sharp blade swinging through.
Yeah, it's definitely got some energy behind it, charge. Like I said, the first one, yeah, night. That's a good way of putting it. An introduction to you, you know, normalizing you who you are. Get ready, hold on, brace yourself. This is Sweet Side, but yeah. And then the second one definitely charge. I could see that in the gym. I could definitely see that in the gym. That's a hard ass song right there to keep you going. Like I said, shout out to both of the brothers who did the beat, man. That was hard, man. That's crazy, and that's on YouTube for free. Yeah, I bet you ain't the only one who made them something to it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just seen that a few times. I'm like, man. Matter of fact, who was it? We had somebody on Blog Talk Radio. They picked the same song that I did. I forgot. I mean, the same beat that me and Bingo had. Shout out to Bingo in the building. All right, let's get the three right quick, man. Who is Preach Black?
Preach Black is like a brother to me. That's also a member of 40 Acres and Audio Intelligence. I've been knowing that brother for some years now. He also in the community too, as a member of the Blacklist Association and Men of Action. Yeah, he that's the brother that did the chorus for me. We pulled this record together. Like this was actually one of the last songs recorded for the project. And then we got the Professor Griff sample on there. I got the Professor Griff sample from Vlad TV.
Do you focus on song placement and album listing?
Most definitely.
Nice. This song.
Bugs, my engineer.
No, I was saying nice placement of this song for it to be one of the last songs written.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah, the shout out to Bugs on that. We talked and discussed like how we was gonna put the music together, and then so like I gave him that snippet with no idea of what song he was gonna put it on. Like he put it on tight, and it just fit so well. Like the way the verses lined up, the way the snippet lined up, it was perfect for real.
Okay, let's get to it, man. Number 3, Tight, feature Preach Black. And it's Olu, man. The album is I Say a Supreme Elevation, man. Make sure y'all go out there, check it on iTunes, man. Houston. Y'all can relax. He got it. Let's go.
Bars tight like the stitching on the buck in the ride. Bars tight like the stitching on the buck in the ride. Marijuana, I'm blending. Been in these corners. Chunking the deuces. Sending blissful aromas. The sun is risen. What the fuck is up, Houston? Not a worry you kid. Only strive for my people, but no one was there. I know I put that on the fuel.
My bad. Time out. He did it again, man. Like, you could bring a song again, man. Damn. Okay. All right. That was hard, man. Okay, my bad. I want to get it. Yeah, my bad. I'll be selfish sometimes. I just can't let it ride like that. People be thinking they be slick too, getting some bars out. Like, nah, you ain't finna just walk past me like that. Like, all right, let me.
Hey, I appreciate the playback back.
Hey, you do it, bro.
Bars tight like the stitching stitching on the buck in the ride. Bars tight like the stitching on the buck in the ride. Marijuana, I'm blending. Been in these corners, chunking them deuces, sending blissful aromas. The sun is risen, what the fuck is up Houston? Not a worry or care. Only strive for my people when no one is there. I know I can count on the few who would care. Ain't no need for the devil to see us as equals. I promise my uncle will not see a sequel. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing, and we got more than enough. God, I swear. Tell the government, fuck off my dick, we in the mix. Sovereign, conglomerate, prominent, progressive African shit. All I have are erased. Take them and place them on the page. Go in the booth with all this Palo Santo and sage. I'ma raise hell for the hell of which I was raised. All of the presidents invest in the makings of slaves. My culture becoming a trend has become something I hate. Cause now they wanna serve border my way. Petition all y'all bars tight like the stitching on the buck in the ride. But most of y'all will never know no hoe ass niggas inside. Bars tight like the stitching on the buck in the ride. But most of y'all will never know no hoe ass niggas inside. Bars tight like the stitching on the buck in the ride. But most of y'all will never know no hoe ass niggas inside. Bars tight like the stitching on the buck in the ride. Bars tight like the stitching on the buck in the ride.
I never called myself a rapper. I don't even know where that term came from. That's some lollipop bubblegum shit. Rapper? No. I was a revolutionary.
I'm more than a rapper. My lyrics exquisite, no limits. I mastered the craft of annihilating these actors. Supervised, seldom scripted. Tailor-made so it suits me to never slack. You might want to button down, we coming from the bottom of the map. This ain't the time for shooting, this shit is time to shoot back. Fuck the KKK, you can tell them I said it. Fuck Donald Trump, Sean Hannity, and Gerardo Rivera. Mask in the gat, flash full of gas, high off hash. You wanna find me, you can hashtag clever. I'm a trap track terror, it's a matte black era, RBG'd up. You better cop, sell it, then read up. Cause these devils won't settle until they've caused us to sell off our freedom. Want a pretty penny, but the penny not polished. It's covered in blood and false promise. Fuck them all, ain't nothing but a bunch of false prophets.
Bars tight like the stitching on the buck in the ride. But most of y'all will never know no hoe ass niggas inside. Bars tight like the stitching on the buck in the ride. But most of y'all will never know no hoe ass niggas inside. Bars tight like the stitching on the buck in the ride. But most of y'all will never know no hoe ass niggas inside. Bars tight like the stitching on the buck in the ride. Bars tight like the stitching on the buck in the ride.
Definitely a nice one, man. I like that one. Like I say, I like that the vibe. It's like a boom, boom, boom. It's like 3 turns. Boom, boom, boom. As soon as you turn the album on, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, man. Complimented the flow by both artists. You know what I'm saying? It went down. What was that clip from?
That clip was from Professor Griff's interview on Vlad TV. I think he was just being asked about his career in general, like being with Public Enemy and things that transpired after that. And within that interview, I think close to the end is where he stated rapper, because that's Vlad asked him, so you started off as a rapper. I believe he started off as a rapper with a group called Soul City before he ended up becoming a member of Public Enemy. So I thought that was pretty interesting that he said, you know, like rapper, like I never called myself a rapper, like I'm a revolutionary. And I share those same sentiments. Like I know a lot of times guys be on some whole I'm not a rapper type deal to prove how street they are or whatever the case may be. But for me, it's like it's a lot of different things that come with being a rapper. So I don't run around with a whole lot of jewelry on. You know what I'm saying? My music isn't necessarily degrading to women. I do speak on things of a sexual nature, but I try not to be degrading when I do speak of things of that nature. So I just really look at myself as the typical rapper. Like it's hard to try to figure out what label to give me, quote unquote, as a rapper. Like in my conscience is this gangster rap. What is this? So it's like it really ain't. It's not fitting. It's just revolutionary music.
Yeah, man, it's crazy to me. I've said to myself, I'm just a black man. A black man has an album, a book, a movie. Like we just create, we do things.
Oh,
It's
that.
not out of the ordinary to like. I could get a song out of every black person I know. You know what I'm saying? Chords,
Mm-hmm.
something. You know what I'm saying? We poets, we writers, we thinkers, we creators. You know what I'm saying? It's just I think that's just in us, bro. Like I'm not even gonna lie. You know, you give us too much time with something, we'll make it interesting. You know,
Most definitely.
and nobody has better content than us. You know, no one. That you gotta go through what we went through to have that content. So I appreciate that. So what was y'all inspiration and y'all agreeing on mine with this song that y'all just had these verses that y'all had? Yeah, you said y'all picked the beat together, y'all just wrote to it. What was the concept?
Well, I already had the instrumental. I just had Preach in mind in particular because of the sound of his voice. Like Preach covers, like he does the chords on the song, and I cover the verses. Um, we kind of approached it in like a modern UGK format where Preach plays like the Pimp C role for the record. Like this is why you have like the elongated words. Like when he says ride, he says it like with like 19 eyes. Cause that Pimp used to do the same thing. And one of the things that I used to admire about Bun B was like he would find a way to still use things that we were familiar with in the process of also kind of using things of a political nature in some aspects. Like his verse on Wood Will, to me, I believe is still one of the hardest verses because he used something like swanging that's done in Houston when you drifting from lane to lane in your car. And he used the branches of government in the judicial system to describe it. He used politics to describe it. So it was like, I can do the same thing. I'm gonna just take it up a notch or two. And like when I mentioned Donald Trump, Sean Hannity, and Geraldo Rivera, like my sister Afi was like, well, I know why you mentioned Donald Trump, but why you mentioned Sean Hannity and Geraldo Rivera? Well, I mentioned them two guys because Sean Hannity used to have ongoing conflicts with Dr. Khalid Muhammad. And when I go back and listen to those interviews, I can hear like just the pure racism and so-called white supremacist mindset coming off with him talking to this black man who just also happened to be from Houston. And then you look at Geraldo Rivera. Geraldo Rivera had the nerve to say that if Trayvon Martin didn't have his hoodie on, he wouldn't have got killed. But you tell me what stranger in the rain, the kid with candy and a drink with his hood on, or the weirdo that you can't even tell what his ethnicity is riding around looking for a young black kid to shoot.
With a gun.
So Geraldo was out of bounds. Sean Hannity out of bounds. Donald Trump been out of bounds. So I felt like, mentioning these guys, like a lot of times we'll castrate and crucify black celebrities for the things that they've said and done, but we overlook the times where these people then basically drew a line like, fuck your culture and what you stand for and how you look at it. I don't care what your reasoning is. Like, you black, shut up and just deal with it. Like, the guys that I look up to in the community and abroad that were teachers and elders, those men never stood for that type of play. So I feel like why not bring that element and spirit to music as well?
Facts. I appreciate you knowing who the fuck you is, man, and packaging that shit so perfectly. And it being accessible to you. So shout out to the ancestors and the brothers and sisters who kept the things going so that we can even be aware of this shit, man. So that's what's up, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, I used to always go back and watch them old ass Donahue reruns of Shahrazad Ali and Farrakhan and Khalid and stuff like that. Like, yeah, man, that shit crazy. Never saw it in action. My stepmom used to always watch Donahue. I never saw those episodes.
Hey, and that's the wild part, right? It's the stuff that you had access to kind of as a kid, but then you get older and now you thrive, you looking for it. Like I remember watching the Donahue too. Like to me, like watching those videos is what you need. Like black men, black women, black kids need to watch those. It show you a lot. It's not just what he's saying, but it's also what's sparking him to say the things that he's saying. Like listen to those questions. Like when he asked him, "Do you have anything to say about the two Jewish men that died in Mississippi?" You know what I'm saying, trying to save a black man. He said, "Now you know, like I know, neither one of us knows why they were there. So how am I going to say I'm thankful for them if neither me nor you know exactly why they was there? They just so happened to die."
Mm.
Like you gotta look at that type of stuff, man. Like these brothers was like really risking it all for real, for real. Khaled, what's the other brother? The Steve Coakley. Like these brothers was risking it all to convey this information to us, and like we can't just be running around thinking that we safe and everything cool. Like you having knowledge and all that, that's fine and dandy, but it's the application of knowledge, which is wisdom, that give you an understanding.
There it is. There it is, man. Truth. Let me see. Number 4. Okay, number 4. Aye.
Yeah, aye.
Aye. What that mean?
Aye means earth. It's the Yoruba term for earth, but it literally means marketplace.
There you go. Let's get into it. Number 4, man. Aye.
Protected by 7 African powers, I'm back to back for the dollars. Black as I've ever been, can't say the same for you cowards, regardless of what they own. Promise I'm way beyond, I promise I just begun. I'm honored to be the one. That from summer to spring, I keep it sprung. Even at a minute after midnight, I'm the reason she still see the sun. Hit her with that peace pipe, make her feel it in her lungs. She ain't gone when it can't go. Hold up, I'm going with the Pro Tools, Pro Melanation in the mental house. Got to keep it progressive if you trying to approach. Oh, hey. Make a pause for a minute. For all my dogs trying to get their paws on some spinach. I know I've been gone for a minute, but I'm back to handle business. Wealth over riches, y'all still talking money over bitch. I've always been the one to count on, so don't count me out. I take pride in my life. If you tryna take mine, my black life matter. It's obvious that we ain't on the same side. We either ride or collide in the smoke. Blood splatter on the windshield, got cracked glass looking like kaleidoscopes. The shit's ill. It instilled immense skill to balance the anger, the hatred of what was done to Emmett Till. Trayvon, Mac Brown, Philando Castile. With the hope that my people will awaken and rise. Facing the skies, escaping the blatantly racial divides. That seem to subscribe, taking the lives of those whose face is the same stakes as mine. Take a glance at what keeps placing the mind. I think it's about time to handle this candle, dismantle the system. Right on.
Yeah.
I want to mess his name up. Yeah, that, right? Cole, right? Afi? says this is my favorite track. I hope I said that right. 'Cause I know that Afi Essay.
Yeah, that's Afi, man. I'm telling you, Afi said, yeah, that's my dog, man. What's up, sis? I knew
That's
she
what.
was gonna be tuning in. She just texted me too.
That's what's up. Hit that subscription, share. Yeah, that was a cold track right there. Like, I'm a tag my son in this album and make sure he put it in his rotation. You know what I'm saying? I like.
Oh man, that's love right there.
Oh man, shit. It only makes sense, bro. You know what I'm saying? I like I said, the content, the terms that you're introducing and normalizing. You know what I'm saying? And I don't do the degradation of women and the murdering of our men and all of that stuff, you know, the bragging about having riches, this, that, and the other. And it's like, it doesn't take away from the entertainment and the quality of the music. That's it.
Most definitely. I appreciate that.
Man, it's truly powerful. You want to speak on that cut right quick, man?
Oh yeah, most def. Because I know because oftentimes I'll get asked about like what am I saying in the chorus. So I'm saying Ikaro. It means good morning in Yoruba. And I said Moalati Aye. That means I'm from Earth. Mm-hmm. And then Olori Orun Lati Ile Aye means can you see heaven from Earth? So in English is really broken up, but to paraphrase what I'm saying, it's like I'm speaking to the skies, like I'm from Earth, and then I'm asking the question, like, can you see heaven from Earth? In the process, that's why I end up speaking on the ancestors that have transcended in the second verse. When I speak on Mike Brown, Philando Castile, Trayvon Martin, Emmett Till, like these are prime examples of men past and present. Like we always talk about how the past wouldn't be us, but then when it happens in current time, we make all the excuses that people in the past probably made for these same incidences. So it's kind of just constantly bringing this to your reminder as well as infusing it with something that's new to you. So like you hear the chorus, and since most people probably don't know what it says by the tone of it and the rhythm, and us being a African people, we naturally in tune with it. So then when you find out what it really just displayed at this moment, then it carries just a little bit more for the song. Like it's not just like, oh, this is a party record. I wanted it to come off like that though. Like I do that a lot of times with my music. I purposely make music, my lyrics go with the beat, the mood and the tone of the song stays in par, but what you leave the song with is a lot different than probably what you would expect if you just heard the instrumental.
Right. Yeah, I can say that. You can write down your lyrics and read them.
Most definitely.
You can write your lyrics and just read them. No beat, no nothing. Just the words take you somewhere. So I do appreciate that, man. That's what's up. Get this. Greens Point. What's Greens Point? Where's Greens Point?
Greens Point is on the north side of Houston. That's the neighborhood I've been living in for quite some time now. I relocated. I was staying on a different side of Houston. I was still staying on the north side, but Houston's so big, you can break down each section into like 2 or 3 different ones. So I moved from the northeast side to what's kind of like north central. And Greens Point is one of those neighborhoods that's there. Greens Point is actually a neighborhood that's predominantly black now. Well, it's black and Hispanic now, but initially it was created to house the people that were going to be coming in from out of town working for Enron. And anybody who's familiar with what happened with Enron knows that once that went belly up, white flight occurred again. So the people that was living here moved out, and everybody from Fifth Ward to Acres Home to all across the city started moving into the new development. And here we are today.
History. That's what I like to hear. You know what I'm saying? That's why I like these interviews. I like the music. That's a plus in my life because it's hard to find music that I appreciate. I could find music that I listen to. Like I listen to a lot of music, but I don't get the appreciation that I do out of this. You know what I'm saying? And just to hear the history, had a chance to ask these questions and bring experiences out of people. You know what I'm saying? Times they went through, the knowledge they know, get us all connected. That's some shit. Greens Point right there, man. The motherfucking the annexed Enron city. Ha! That's what's up. All right, let's get this in our system right quick. Let's go.
I'm just sitting back reminiscing, stacking up weed in the kitchen. Mama at work, I'm pitching, and my hood stay poppin', so you gotta get in when you fit in. Most of my homies get for blood in the crib. When you growing in the fade, everything that you do seem different. It can change in the instant. I was just sitting back reminiscing, stacking up weed in the kitchen. Mama at work, I'm pitching, and my hood stay poppin', so you gotta get in when you fit in. Most of my homies get for blood in the crib. When you growing in the fade, everything that you do seem different. Change in the instant.
Grew up in the wilds of the ghetto. My lifestyle wasn't no more or less special than the rest out. My granny made it the best out. I look at life in the eyes while I slip and I slide, hit the sides with the left stroke. On the weekend full of exos, guards to give Vega 100 games full of petrol. Dude, Kelly Blue Drink really come from the West Coast. Never mind that. I've been on a mission to find where my mind at. What I've been seeking seems so out of reach, but within grasp, I think I'm moving too fast. Might have to rewind it. I find it ironic. My time and it's time with the pace of my conscience. On a racing, it's time cause I'm faced with the trial of the only. Setting the goal, reaching beyond it. My frequency's on got me going on and on that Badu. Didn't you know what I'll do when it's obvious I pay dues? To be honest, time's a wasting. I load it, cocky, aim and shoot on the cool. I don't know what you came to do. I'm after everything they said was unattainable. Going hard in the pain like Elijah One. For the city, you know, pity, but if you were the pretty motherfuckers, I'll be all aboard. Or would you want to be the plug when you can be the power? Avoiding traps to get us cut up with that powder. To each his own with how you get your funds, but it's more than life, and I'ma give me some.
Just sit back, reminiscing, stacking up weed in the kitchen. Mama at work, I'm pitching, and my hood stay poppin', so you gotta get in when you fit in. Most of my homies get for blood in the crib. When you growing in the fade, everything that you do seem different. It can change in the instant. I was just sitting back reminiscing, stacking up weed in the kitchen. Mama at work, I'm pitching, and my hood stay poppin', so you gotta get in when you fit in. Most of my homies get for blood in the crib. When you growing in the fade, everything that you do seem different. It can change in the instant.
Sick flows, power over rap niggas like I'm 6 flow. Keep money on my mental. This for my niggas who ballin' rich roll. And no struggling to get though. Contemplating on kick those. Niggas thinking this cabbage, you better have your mind on right. Cause I'm about to get mine on sight. All night up to the AM. Eyes tight as in Asian blazing that bar to make it. Niggas who after payment ain't shit to pay with. Dear God, keep us in your graces. Cause these folks maybe wanna stop they face it. $1,000,000 moves I've contemplated. Never been a fool on the off the mic shit. Watch your outbreak or watch your outbreak. I'ma give me something that money can't buy. That's a piece of mind in the streets like ties. I'm high, no lie, my mind too gone. Since my mom been gone, I've been in a zone. I've been in too long. When I pen these songs, I begin too wrong. Lone wolf, leader of the pack, straight out of Houston. All I ever see is black. Since they claim to not see color, it's obvious they frames are not see covered. Take a walk with the guy, you can learn a lot from me. I'm from the north side, a place where ain't always sunny, but it's always something for the love of the money. Niggas can't keep it 100. I was just sitting back talking to my younger brother Trey, reminiscing on how we was young and did great. I was just sitting back reminiscing, stacking up weed in the kitchen. Mama at work, I'm pitching, and my hood stay poppin', so you gotta get in when you fit in. Most of my homies get for blood in the crib. Face it, $1,000,000 moves I've contemplated. Never been a after payment ain't shit to pay with. Dear God, keep us in your graces. Cause these folks maybe wanna stop they face it. $1,000,000 moves I've contemplated. Never been a fool on the off the mic shit. Watch your outbreak or watch your outbreak. I'ma give me something that money can't buy. That's a piece of mind in the streets like ties. I'm high, no lie, my mind too gone. Since my mom been gone, I've been in a zone. I've been in too long. When I pen these songs, I begin too wrong. Lone wolf, leader of the pack, straight out of Houston. All I ever see is black. Since they claim to not see color, it's obvious they frames are not see covered. Take a walk with the guy, you can learn a lot from me. I'm from the north side, a place where ain't always sunny, but it's always something for the love of the money. Niggas can't keep it 100. I was just sitting back talking to my younger brother Trey, reminiscing on how we was young and did great. I was just sitting back reminiscing, stacking up weed in the kitchen. Mama at work, I'm pitching, and my hood stay poppin', so you gotta get in when you fit in. Most of my homies get for blood in the crib. When you growing in the fade, everything that you do seem different. It can change in the instant. I was just sitting back reminiscing, stacking up weed in the kitchen. Mama at work, I'm pitching, and my hood stay poppin', so you gotta get in when you fit in. Most of my homies get for blood in the crib. When you growing in the
love that shit
Oh
right
yeah, man.
love that shit right there, boy. I love that shit
Hey,
right there. That was whipping right there.
hey, that's one of my favorite ones off of there, bro. Just off of just so much of the content. It's like it probably don't sound like it to most people. That's a personal record for me, for real, for real. Because I want to say that's the first record that I vocally expressed that my mom had passed.
Huh. Sorry to hear
When I
that.
say since my mom been gone, my mind been gone. Like I was really like
Mm.
just pulling it all together. You know what I'm saying? Like talking about my grandmother. Like my grandmother transitioned too, but that's who I was living with before I moved to Greenspoint. So it's like that record really in my mind it plays like going from the neighborhood that I grew up in to moving to another neighborhood, and then as a black man now, most black men can attest to this. Like if you come from the hood, when you move from one neighborhood to the other, that's like a real thin line you tread on. Cause some guys be hood hoppers, they'll start claiming another neighborhood immediately. And then you have those that kind of resist the claiming of another neighborhood. So for the longest time I held on to the neighborhood I grew up in till I realized like on the cool, man, I've been living where I'm at now longer than I lived there. So it's like I gotta represent who also sees me constantly. Like these are the people that'll be able to tell you the things that go on in our community and the truthfulness that's in my records. So it's like it's a lot of things combined in one just for that one song.
You coasted on me. Like you left Houston and came back. I ain't gonna lie. It was like it was nice, man. You did it. You took Greens Point and just you did a little tour and came back.
Oh yeah,
Like
most there.
it was a nice little ride,
Yeah.
bro. For real, man. That was a nice little ride. I appreciate that one. And like I say, it's like you descriptive, and you know you can kind of smell where you coming from. Like you can kind of like, oh shit, that's my Greens Point, this motherfucker, man. It's like,
Real deep.
you know, strength to you about your mom and stuff. That's kind of hard to talk about, right? In music, right?
I mean, yeah, it is because a lot of times like you want to make sure that you pay the proper respects. You know what I mean? Like, especially like I'm a writer, so I want to make sure that whenever I do talk about my mother or anyone that has been close to me that I've lost, that whatever sentiment I'm trying to convey is something that they will smile on. Like it's funny. Like I grew up not being able to listen to rap, and when my mom found out I was rapping, at first it was like, why you curse so much? So then I pulled back on the cursing and she was like, all right, I'm ready. I'm gonna be waiting on my house. Like she was like full forward, like from being all the way against it, like not being able to listen to rap as a kid. That's the funniest part. Like I was sneaking listening to rap.
You want to do it justice when you speak on it. You want to make sure you do justice. Like when you speak, like you want the mama song and you want it to be the hardest. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it is kind of hard to speak on stuff like that, you know, when you pass, especially when it's so like you know, you want to represent so well. So strength to you in that. And here we go. Every Houston artist gotta have one, right?
Gotta have a trio. What now? Oh yeah, most definitely. Hey, most definitely. You know, but I had to play with it though. You know what I mean? Like, cause I want people to like to know, like, just not in just the lyrics, but in the way certain words maybe spell, like the way I spell trill with the three eyes. Like for those that know, you know what I'm saying? We know we operate with our third eye for the most part. You know what I'm saying? That's the part that got us really being able to see through the veil of everything else that they really been pushing on us, especially if you got it activated properly. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's not a part of African traditional systems, but we are aware that the pineal gland does exist and that it secretes a fluid on the brain that kind of alters the mind state just a little bit. So I threw the 3 I's in there for that purpose, but also it's an acronym and it stands for this. This really is inspired infinitely by living life.
That is this. Hey, Trill, Houston. Let's go.
Yeah, most deaf.
It's so little, man. It's so little, man. Don't get, hold on. First of all, let me say this. Don't get it fucked up. Don't get it twisted. This so little. You heard, come on, man. Like, it's gonna get, this way it get whack at, right? This way, like, he done suck in, he done put all this, and then he come, it's the point where he sneaks something past you and shit, and it's like, all right, it evened out. Now it makes sense. No, it still don't make sense. Let's go, man. Houston, he got y'all, man. Chill out. Hold on.
Stay true to yourself, that's the realest you can be. Everybody chasing wealth, everybody got a dream. Keep it 100 and nothing, there is no in between. Always and forever. Stay true to yourself, that's the realest you can be. Everybody chasing wealth, everybody got a dream. Keep it 100 and nothing, there is no in between. Always and forever, you know me, I'ma keep it G. That's the realest you can be. Everybody chasing wealth, everybody got a dream. Keep it 100 and nothing, there is no in between. Always and forever, you know I'ma keep it G.
From the land of the ground under where royalty dwells, my plans to attain what I've set out to accomplish, my ethics prevail. Thanks to meditation and prayer, sandalwood and sage fills the air. As I'm writing, I heard an airplane pierce the wind, like my pen does the mind. As I exhale rhymes, I keep supreme clientele. Ghost faced off the killer, smelling like platinum and platinum Chanel. I'm destined to sell, at least double platinum as well. I let my mind drift to places where matter don't matter. So advanced, my verbal dance constructs geometric patterns. I often ask myself questions that most will never ask me. All they see's a nigga, but really what you see is a billion-year-old ancestry. That's a figurative number. Don't be so caught in your slumber that you forget the first liars we meet be our fathers and mothers. Yet it's a God in me that I've discovered, covered by society's biased views. Watch as I show yourself,
that's the realest you can be. Everybody chasing wealth, everybody got a dream. Keep it 100 and nothing, there is no in between. Always and forever, you know me, I'ma keep it G. That's the realest you can be. Everybody chasing wealth, everybody got a dream. Keep it 100 and nothing, there is no in between. Always and forever, you know I'ma keep it G.
I mix some pro with the black, throw a fist in the sky, they gon' hit me in the back. I'ma do this for my tribe, for my ones that stuck in the traps, you gotta foresee the signs. Right now is of the essence, so you can't go wasting your time. I mix the bass with the lines, this that audio crack. What don't break me, make me go hard on the grind. Watch kick and push with these raps, all in autumn till the winter. We're some winners, we just want everything. Give me all of that, oppression's been the cause of that. They call us African American, but to America we ain't American. I'd rather be content with an entire continent than argue with colonizers who possess no kind of sense. So just let it be known what time it is. When we wildin' in the streets, bodies piling in the streets, everybody got beef, don't nobody wanna die. How you gon' find peace? Is that why we get high to look down on the beach?
My bad. I be hitting on the system. That shit, crispy.
Yeah, man.
What y'all listen to on, but that shit is crispy. Man, and I don't know how to do none of that. If I could do that, that crispiness, oh man. Man, what's got the worst motherfucking but it's all good. We gonna get over that shit. Man, what's good, man? So what was your vibe on that song, man? I don't know whether you listen, like, let me see. I guess you gotta really have it's like a highway. I guess Houston is like, I mean, like it's like a big city. I'm from Gary. It's small.
GI, Gangsta Island.
Facts on the arm. Yeah. But I appreciate that. Yeah, it's like, what do you listen to this at? Because it take you, you know what I'm saying? It take you, or it make you get the fuck up and go there. But it's like a nice little, you know, hit the road, we cruising. You got to be going somewhere, doing something, man. You got to be on a jet, man, on your private. Like this for real, this something else. You got to be in that office late night on that, you know, looking at that big ass glass. It's like, man, this different, man. This is such a breath of fresh air, man. Like that was thinking, and like going to give you that knowledge. Going to give you that knowledge while you're in there. I mean, why you say that? What do you say that for? Launch an investigation. For real.
Right. For real.
Investigation. I'll show you. He'll show you. That's what's up, man. Trill, man. What you said stand for again?
This really is inspired infinitely by living life.
That's what it is, man. So that's his Trill song. And you can make a whole mixtape called Trill with nothing but songs called Trill. And it'll be 30 songs long. Okay, here we go. The 7th album on here is 7 even. 7.
Yeah, 7. Yeah.
Seven.
Well, see, we spelled it like that because I got a little partner, man. Shout out to Taji. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to I didn't want it to look like I had a song that was named after him or have any confusion in the mix. So we just we just took the S off and turned the S into the number 7.
There it is. It worked for me. I saw it. I knew what it was. I just want to know. It's 7 7. That's what it is. So, what was the vibe on this song right here, man? What was your state of mind? And what made you go here?
I mean, 7 really was like, okay, well, like for those who know, 7 is a very powerful number, whether it be the NGE or in different aspects, but more Science Temple, you know what I'm saying? They honor the number 7. 7 is symbolic of God, but also I'm from a city where it's 7 letters in the name of it. So this song is like one of those records that's kind of dedicated to Houston. Like you've been saying, like Houston, I got you. This was that song that really was like Houston, I got y'all, don't trip.
Okay, there it is. Let's get it, man. Oh, Lou, I say a supreme elevation. I've been elevated. Let's go, man. 7.
Momentum is gaining, more money is needed. My information, see confirmation, yeah. Before I see it, and before I knew it, I realized it was bigger than Houston. I realized it was bigger than Houston. Still I got enough of my niggas, momentum is gaining, more money is needed. My information, see confirmation, yeah. Before I see it, and before I knew it, I realized it was bigger than Houston. I realized it was bigger than Houston. Still I got left with my niggas. Please don't do me no favors. I'm about to do more than just touch paper. You ain't never heard of this much flavor. Bomb on my enemies, dog, fuck all my haters. Hit it deeper with my trippy sticks and she catch vapors. You tryna coach the team, I'm tryna own the league. I'm waiting out your league, I'm picking major. Niggas hating on me, it's nothing major. It's real beef, come with beans from a laser. Triple beam dreams on the scale of 1 to 10. I'm infinity in this league, fulfilling these prophecies of greatness. Chest out, 10 toes down, keep it 7, let the word in the DOC. Nobody does it better than this Sean perfection. Me and straight out Texas, bitch, I got checks to get. Momentum is gaining, more money is needed. My information, see confirmation, yeah. Before I see it, and before I knew it, I realized it was bigger than Houston. I realized it was bigger than Houston. Still I got enough of my niggas, momentum is gaining, more money is needed. My information, see confirmation, yeah. Before I see it, and before I knew it, I realized it was bigger than Houston. I realized it was bigger than Houston. Still I got left with my niggas. My timing precise as the slice from a surgeon. I'm looking no whites, keep it pure as the purpose. Too many get caught in the surface. I know that I'm more than what most plenty get from the city get served. The city observe, I sit and observe. Now I'm back with that fire, never slept with that fire. You can melt gold and smoke, infinite past with this fire. It's what I'm designed, the most in existence. To put the north side on the list, the places that legends have been in. Face of the east, my body in linen. Man, some moves and goals off of the spinach. I'm the truth, you know, always authentic. Been body since I masterpiece with these soul lyrics. I know it's no limit. Momentum is gaining, more money is needed. My information, get confirmation, yeah. Before I see it, yeah. And before I knew it, I realized it was bigger than Houston. I realized it was bigger than Houston. Still I got enough of my niggas, momentum is gaining, more money is needed. My information, get confirmation, yeah. Before I see it, and before I knew it, I realized it was bigger than Houston. I realized it was bigger than Houston. Still I got love for my niggas.
Yeah, that was a definitely that got you out. Like, what's your writing process, bro? How do you write? Or how long do you sit on the verse, or how quick do you record?
I mean, it really just depends. Like during that stage of like when we was recording for Ashe, my writing process really, like, I write daily. Like that's a habit that I've had since I really started taking rap seriously. Like when I first stepped into the studio, I was like 17 years old. So like ever since then, like I've made it a habit to at least try to write a song a day or come up with a chorus or something that's productive towards what I'm saying I want to do. So like with that particular record, once I found the beat, I sat on the beat for like a little minute. And usually what I do is I might ride around through my city and just like one day that chorus just hit me. And when the chorus hit me, I memorized it, I had it down pat, and then I got into the verses. When I really got into when I get into my verses, I write them down as they come to me. So like I might have 8 bars, and if I come to a block, I'll stop. I won't force it. I don't even call it writer's block. You know what I mean? I feel like at any point where you feel like you have writer's block, you just need to experience something different that trigger what's needed for the rest of that. It could be the simplest things, just going and walking to the store and getting a drink and coming back. And it's just a different mood. Your body it's just something that you needed that was different. So now that you adjusted, you just go into it. So I want to say, like it usually doesn't take long. Like our studio sessions we have 2 studio sessions a month. So I usually have a week's time to really work on a song and really get it how I want it. That way when we go in the studio, we're not wasting time, and then we just knocking them out. Like out of all the songs that was recorded for Ashe, like the 10 songs that's on the project, it was only 13 songs recorded.
Hard. That's a message. I realized it was bigger than Houston. What you letting us know right there?
Like when as a Pan-African, when you start realizing, like, okay, if we've had this knowledge for some time now, sometimes we still hold on to these European territories. So it's like, I'm a rep for my city always and forever, but there might be a day where this city no longer exists on the map. So what I'm actually representing is my people and my culture. So when I say I realized it was bigger than Houston, but still I got love for my niggas, like, that's saying, like, this is way bigger than a lot of us. Like, this is whether it be music, whether it be our progression as a people, it's bigger than the confines of where we are. And I'm a firm believer in no matter where my feet touch, that's Africa. Africa is with me. Africa is not a man-made territory. It's just what we are. It's just where we stand. So every time I touch down, no matter where I'm at, I feel like I'm home. When I went to Oakland, whether I go to any other city, any part of Houston, like, I'll never feel out of place because I look at the environment we in and the world we in completely different. I have respect for people in they areas, and I never impose on a person. But what I'm saying is, I keep that in mind. Like, so everywhere I've gone, I've been good because I keep that in mind and I carry myself that way.
Yeah, I'll say that to the world as Africa, man. That's crazy. Like, and that's why I like that one line. What's the one line? I'm from Earth. What is it?
Oh yeah, most definitely. More like
Yeah. I got to learn from her.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's hard right there. Because it's like we are prehistoric. Like you can't just like anything you know about us is the tail end. Like we been here all over the earth.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you'll see once you get to digging. You see now. You see now. You just terrified. Brandon Bay in the building. Yeah. I don't know if he got to work today. But shout out to you, big bro, man. I appreciate your presence too. Hit that like button. Okay, who is Hugh Stone?
Hugh Stone, that's another good brother of mine. He's also a member of Audio Intelligence. Actually, he's one of the founding members of Audio Intelligence. Yeah, that's my guy. Originally, I believe you from Mississippi. He been in Houston for some time now though. But yeah, man, that's a top tier spitter right there. You know what I mean? Like, and you know, in the rap realm, you know that second verse, you gotta have a lot of faith in your craft and what the other person doing to give him that second slot. He did exactly what I knew he would do.
How did this song come to be? You just hit him up.
Well,
you called on this.
Like everyone I do music with, I listen to their music first to get an ear.
Are you breaking up real bad?
To get an ear. I'm breaking up, G?
Yeah.
Is it still breaking up?
Yeah. So this is just one of the many songs. You got other songs with him?
That's the only record I got with him right now. I might have some more with him soon. He'll be on our shake too, and you know what I mean. We're gonna have some more kind of projects. He actually might be working on an Afro beat record too. You know what I mean? I don't want to just be confined to just hip hop.
Afro beats. Let's get it. This number 8 right now, and you got real bad. I don't know if you took out your headphones or whatever, but you was better than other than. All right,
getting a lot of feedback, G?
Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, it was however you was before you was good. It's just you had a bad spot where you was break up. Radical in the building was good.
All right, my bad.
Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna mute you out, handle your business. We finna get into the song right here. This is number 8, Right Now, featuring Hugh Stone. Shout out to Hugh Stone, man.
I'm just trying to live my life, my life, my life. Every moment of my life feel like a highlight. Out of this world, yeah, we live a high life. I'm just trying to make sure that my mind right. We gon' run it on my mind. First do the work and then you get the honor. Lead you with the tribe or the bigger that'll come up. They ain't rockin' with how we ride for.
If I sketch a K, that mean the weapon's drawn. When the weapon's drawn, ain't no sketchy endings. My art of Wally Van Dinkra imprints go from penny pinching to Benji benching. I can civilize an 85%er, maximize the shine on me mitten. It's just my time sublime when I kick it. No cosign for the drive that's dripping, let's get it. When you grow up in the hood, you see a little more to it. You gotta open your eyes. Don't you know you got 3? You can see right through it. Now I'm in my element with that 5. Throwing 7s in the air, I'm the man of the year. God in the flesh, let's get that clear. Africans on the rise. From Seattle to Sierra Leone, I'll forever be home. RPG, best believe me, I'm always on code. I achieve things to believe in the power higher than my own. High as the heights of the skies unknown. Paid a price with my life, trying to right these wrongs. Could never be as fly as the flight I'm on. You gotta be in the right mind to find these zones.
I'm just trying to live my life, my life, my life. Every moment of my life feel like a highlight. Out of this world, yeah, we live a high life. I'm just trying to make sure that my mind right. What up, we gon' run the world out, put it on my mama. Hey, yo, I got first you do the work in, then you get the honor. Then you put the trouble on, right now.
to get my mind right. I'm in the right mind. Every millisecond that I spit right rhymes in the limelight. It was the right time. Spit it like I'm filling up a magazine. No time, life lead a beat in white lines. From the top of the morning till it's the night rhyme. Made it to the top and I'm blowing up like a pipe bomb on another flight from the Bay. Ay, yeah, what's today's mathematics? Don't be blowing gas in your ass asthmatic. All my women bad and they got bad habits. Burning up the cabbage to a Christmas addict. Savage, 21, it's a night. I just speak once and I listen twice. I pray to Allah for a different life than in the trap with the keys in the kitchen mice. Yeah, yeah. Let it breathe a little bit, hit the sweet a little bit. For my people, I'ma keep one of them lit. Like a chief up in the tent with the peace pipe. All my niggas running deck up for police lights, tucking on a piece. 100 rounds for the beat like whoa. Gotta stay strapped for the G.I. Joe. Straight in the 4-5, I can feed 5 foes. Maybe on a beam, but the trees I know. I believe in things never seen, not ghosts. Fuck up as a teen, I'm a king like Los. On the lean, like a post in the yard. Open the jars, smoking the forest. I'm in the sky, getting closer to horse. Remember hot boxing inside of a Taurus. With golden lights without the porch. I step it up like the car, yeah. I'm on the plane like Ferrari, yeah. I'm on my way to the stars, yeah. Don't wanna play with the gods, yeah, yeah. Coming from the heart in my right mind. I be working on my craft for a lifetime. This for my people in the east where the light shine. Underground real rap running through the pipeline. Stone. Ah shit.
I'm just tryna live my life, my life feel like a highlight. Out of this world, yeah, we live a highlight.
My bad, I couldn't even get unmuted. We got to do that again. I want to see something, man. Okay, hold on. No, before I say something, we just gonna do it again. Let me see something. I want to see something. That shit hard. That shit cold. I'm what y'all talking about. Let me see. Cause this I got something I want to ask you about this, bro. This might all right, let's go. Number 8. Right now, do stop.
I'm just trying to live my life, my life. Every moment of my life feel like a highlight. Out of this world, yeah, we live a highlight. I'm just trying to make sure that my mind right. We gon' run the world out, put it on. First do the work and then you get the honor. Lead you with the tribe or the bring it down to come up. They ain't rockin' with how we round for.
If I sketch a K, that mean the weapon's drawn. When the weapon's drawn, ain't no sketchy endings. My art of Worley Van Dinker imprints go from penny pinching to Benji pinching. I can civilize an 85%er, maximize the shine on me minute. It's just my time, sublime when I kick it. No cosign for the drive that's driven, let's get it. When you grow up in the hood, you see a little more to it. You gotta open your eyes, don't you know you got 3? You can see right through it, now I'm in my element with that fire. Throwing 7s in the air, I'm the man of the year. God in the flesh, let's get that clear. Africans on the rise, from Seattle to Sierra Leone. I'll forever be home, RBG, best believe me, I'm always on. They achieve things through belief in the power higher than my own. High as the heights of the skies unknown. Payday price with my life, trying to right these wrongs. Could never be as fly as the flight I'm on. You gotta be in the right mind to find these songs.
I'm just trying to live my life, my life. Every moment of my life feel like a highlight. Out of this world, yeah, we live a high life. I'm just trying to make sure that my mom right. What up, we gon' run the world out, put it on my mama.
Hey, yo, I got
First
you,
do the work in, then you get the honor. Then you put the tribe on the right now, come up. If they ain't right with how we round from.
I'm just trying to get my mind right. I'm in the right mind. Every millisecond that I spit right rhymes in the limelight. It was the right time. Spit it like I'm filling up a magazine. No time, life lead a beat in white lines. From the top of the morning till it's the night rhyme. Made it to the top and I'm blowing up like a pipe bomb on another flight from the Bay. Ay, yeah, what's today's mathematics? Don't be blowing gas in your ass asthmatic. All my women bad and they got bad habits. Burning up the cabbage to a Christmas addict. Savage, 21, it's a night. I just speak once and I listen twice. I pray to Allah for a different life than in the trap with the keys in the kitchen mice. Yeah, yeah. let it breathe a little bit, hit the sweet a little bit. For my people, I'ma keep one of them lit, like a chief up in the tent with the peace pipe. All my niggas running deck up for police lights, tucking on a piece, 100 rounds for the beat like whoa. Gotta stay strapped for the G.I. Joe, straight in the 4-5, I can feed 5 foes. Maybe on the beam, but the trees I know. I believe in things never seen, not ghosts. Fuck up as a teen, I'm a king like Los. On the lean, like a post in the yard. Open the jars, smoking the forest. I'm in the sky, getting close to the horse. Remember hot boxing inside of a Taurus with golden lights without the porch. I step it up like a car, yeah. I'm on the plane like Ferrari, yeah. I'm on my way to the stars, yeah. Don't wanna play with the gods, yeah. Coming from the heart in my right mind. I be working on my craft for a lifetime. This for my people in the east where the light shine. Underground real rap running through the pipeline. Stone. Oh shit.
Yeah. That's a vibe, man. That is not.
Yeah, man.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Say something, man. Say something, man.
Hey, that record is possible. Like that's actually me and you Stone's first collaboration.
Whoa, really? But he. Oh, all right, yeah. Damn, man. Okay, brace yourself. He got you on your own shit, bro. You gotta get your lick back, fam. Hey, get your lick back, bro. Hey, he killed that shit, bro. Like, dude, really, he gave you a bag. He said he got you on my life. He put a bag on that, bro, on that song, bro. And like I say, like the flow complimented, man. Magnifique, man. That shit was jiggy. I like hats off to you, man. Hats off to you, man. Cause god damn, I don't know if I would have went back and rewrote the verse. I'd have been like, man, your shit too long. I'd have been like, man, let me go last. I don't know what it was, but it wasn't the ego. Your ego let him do exactly like you said before I even played it. Let him do exactly what you knew what he's gonna do. Man, that's powerful.
Definitely. Because I feel like, you know, like in the
when people have people on their song and they get them, I just like to point that out. Like, I wonder, do he know that he got him on that? You know what I'm saying? That's just me and snapping off me and Bingo. We go back and forth like that. You know what I'm saying? He started that shit, but it is what it is, man. But powerful song, nevertheless. Man. That was mighty, man. And just to have this in your arsenal to know when it's your time to hit the stage, this what you finna do? This what you finna do? That's crazy, man. This whole album, this number 8, let me see, it's 2 more left, 10. It do not sound like number 8 on the album of 10. It sound like the first 4. The whole album sound like the first 4 songs on any album. Like, yeah, but don't fuck. It don't do this where it decline and then crash, and it's like, okay, then at the end of what's the name is just like a I love you song or something like that. Just wrap the album up. Right. It's a full body of quality work that you can smoke over and over again. Put it in circulation, man. This old new, man. Well, okay, let me fuck up this name right quick. Sarai.
Saray.
Okay,
Saray. Yeah. Saray. Yeah, that's my home girl from Alabama. Man, she can sing her ass off, man. Like my manager Ray, he was like, man, like I can get her on the song. So I was like, bet, like I had to figure out what I would put her on, and I came across that particular track. I was like, let's put her on this one. Like that's another thing too. With each feature that's on this project, each one of those people is someone that's from outside of Texas, but I've met them since they've been here. But that's also something that I wanted to make sure that I added as a aspect of the project going into Ashe too, because you know, in the order of the red, black, and green, black is for the people. So I want to make sure I'm reaching out to people from different spots. Like Preach Black, he from Arkansas. Cutter, Stone, originally from Mississippi. She's from Alabama. So it's cool, man. Like I just want to show, like, is real efforts and being made to pull together home first and abroad.
You're 100 steps ahead of a lot of people, man. Like that disconnect is what hinders us, and it's also a hell of a marketing tool. He has this album playing guaranteed in Alabama, Arkansas, and Mississippi. So it's like that shit cold, and it's showing the unity, man. It's a large net you casting, and this is what our music is supposed to sound like. We shouldn't be so compartmentalized, disconnected from each other. Like, it's just cold, man. Like it's just cold. Like, I wouldn't have been able to like triangle this album to Houston. You know what I'm saying? It sound like you like exactly what you said. Like, it's bigger than that. It's like this is some, like, it's crafted, it's matured, it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's some real good smoke, man. That's fire, bro. I appreciate that, man. It's going down on. Okay, so
I appreciate the love.
The sister from Alabama. She write? Do she write?
You say, do she write?
Yeah.
Yeah, she writes her own music. I wrote this particular song, but she does write her own music.
Okay. And you said, what was the name again? I don't want to
Saray.
Saray. Okay. Let's go. This is Palo Santo. What's this about, man? Palo Santo. What's the concept with this song?
Well, Palo Santo is a dried wood that's similar to sage for its cleansing properties. So a lot of people, mainly you'll find it in use amongst Santeria practitioners or candomblé or usually like the Spanish body of the African traditional system will use as to smudge to negativity. So what Palo Santo represents, like, it's the cleansing your aura, but the things that have to be done in the process of cleansing your aura, which, you know what I'm saying, we go into detail in the song.
All right, let's get it. Palo Santo, man. Get that bad energy from around you, man. It's all low. Houston, you got a problem.
Palo Santo to clear the air. I need a moment of clarity. On the search for eternity and memory of all those that will never meet. I say, oh. I say, oh.
Man on the mission, amassing all possible riches. Wealth's an addition to the addiction. My consciousness tell me to get it. No time for bullshitting. I've been striving to stay sane in the midst of murderous mixtures of herbs and elixirs. Disturbing pictures in my mind plays back times of my people's genocide. So I'm motivated to motivate forward paces to what's greatest for my tribe. I'd rather be hated for who I am than love for who I'm not. Stand for liberation, plans to take us to the top. No second job from the southern side. Son of sand and father time. What if I hold the keys to unlock the divine mastermind, out to mastermind? In search of clarity, I mastered the test of time. What if I hold the keys to unlock the divine mastermind, not the mastermind?
Palo Santo to clear the air. I need a moment of clarity. On the search for eternity and memory of all those that will never meet. I say, oh. I say, oh.
Red for the blood, black for the people, green for the land. It's a war going on, the devil got blood on his hands. My ancestors were captured from the mainland. You started the warrior and forgot we grow from their path. Arson and larceny, kidnapping the stars, then tried to offer me a seat at your table, but you're not able to appease me with alternate offerings. See, I know it's fake, it's your smile. You must have thought I forgot how you pillaged my villages, infected my sisters, then centuries later conducted fucked up Tuskegee experiments. You say you're different, but I don't see what the difference is, cause Timothy fake up from
the same flag that Dylan is. Really, it's no need to explain. And this existence is tension between God and the devil until we ascend to the plane that only features perfected creations. Let it to be who their descendants called upon as they pour out libations. Essence of my lessons. Lord knows I got way too many questions. The world get hella cold when you know you could be everything that's destined. It ain't about what you have, but how it's manifested.
I know time told it clear the air. I need a moment of clarity. On the search for eternity and memory of all those that will never meet. I say, oh. I say, oh.
I like that, man. I like that, man. That's hard right there. Yeah, I will be.
Yeah.
Man, it's in rotation right here. This is definitely in rotation right there. Nice little smooth little vibe, sister. You know, Kane. You know, the female aspect always make things better.
Yeah, right. Yeah, man.
That's what's up. Yeah, Brandon Bay say, yo, I like this style of music. Ain't it? Ain't this like your house? It sound like your house, bro. It don't sound like the club. It don't sound like, it sound like my red, black, and green flag, my candle, my woman, my you know, the lights dim. It sound like me playing my game, bumping this.
Most definitely.
Hey, look, and I say the red album, I guess you got, I say too, the black album.
Most definitely. Ashe 2 gonna be the black album, and then I'll be doing Ashe 3 after I make a trip to the continent. I feel like it's only right if I'm gonna make a for the land.
Y'all see what I'm saying, man? Now we gon' like, come on. This what it is. This what it is, man. And we gonna be there for the black album and the voyage to the land. And we might be with you. And we gonna be here for the green album, man. So you held it down, big bro. Let's get into this other one. This is number 10. Tell me about this one right here. Indigo.
Yeah, that's indigo. That's you know, indigo is one of those colors that's close to black, but it's not black yet. So that's kind of like, I felt like that was the perfect way to end the project with a song called Indigo, seeing as though the next album is gonna be pitch black.
Okay. There it is. Simple. Raw. Okay. Let's fire this shit up. Let's go.
Tick tock, and it don't stop. Tick tock, and it don't quit. 24/7, 365. All around the clock, shit don't quit. Tick tock, and it don't stop. Tick tock, and it don't quit. 24/7, 365.
A sign got them heads, boy.
Don't know what you do, but what I do off the top is noodles. I'm top rhyming. Reveal the truth like Rob mess with Mariami. Pertinent root, that's what I do. I rose from the pages of the coffin text. Let me educate through this sachet for those who ain't got it yet. The Nazareth savage damages amateurs challenging the ending challenge of what you trying to bet. I'm probably the child of Orishas, no need to petition for my interest. God is my witness. The mutants and devils gon' beg for forgiveness. Kicking doors off the hinges with this more than stupendous order. Metamorphosis that forced this force from a source of endlessness. Got them all pins and needles, needless to say. My pins and needle filled with diesel. Black tar, black star. Pictures I paint really don't need an easel. Easily got blast off. Nubian alliance and strengthen the abundance. To see our goals, you'd have to be NASA. My raps be the rapture. I capture the attention of drug dealers and pastors. We all on the search for the truth. Some sell hope for it while others sell dope for it. But I'm trying to build some schools and keep giving you weak niggas the blues. Measure my movement with celestial body's pressure to prove nothing for the fact that I'm godly. I got a long list to present that show the squadron is different. Now what's your intention? I'm here to revitalize the economy, never idolizing monotony. Hard-working black power, take a look at what it's gotten me. Tick-tock, tick-tock, and it don't stop. Tick-tock, tick-tock, and it don't quit. 24/7, 365, all around the clock, and it don't quit. Tick-tock, tick-tock, and it don't stop. Tick-tock, tick-tock, and it don't quit. 24/7, 365, all around the clock, and it don't quit.
Hard. Nice little sign the deal. It's over with. Don't make you leaves you wanting more. Don't sound like the last song. Still as powerful as the first song. Like you just cruise right through it. There's no bumps, there's no dry spots, there's no. So man, yeah, man, you out of here. I don't know what. Hey, yeah, remember the little people, but you definitely out of here, man. Shout out to the team, man. Y'all pretty strong. For real. Beat selection code, song placement, rhyme cadence, content, choruses, features, artwork. Shit. What's weak about you? Hey, God.
Hey,
yeah.
man. I tell you, I plan on giving these people the blues.
Oh, yeah. You definitely got it, man. And, you know, it's you one of the people that a lot of people will hate on because you don't play the game. You know, you just don't play the game. It's like you real and this is what I'm standing on. I want to see more of this. And I appreciate that, big bro. Coming up out of the city of Houston, man. This Lou, that was the last one. Okay, let me say. Ask Lou about the Galveston performance, that song Palo Santo. And I'm running that back. Y'all might hear that. Y'all might hear that 2 more times. Like real talk. Yeah, so tell us about that Galveston performance with the songs.
Oh yeah, that was live, and that was Sankofa. You know, the Caravan to the Ancestors. That was my first. I was able to make Sankofa that year, and me and my Bugs, we ended up performing Palo Santo. We performed Tight, and a record that me and him got together called No Justice, No Peace. He did a few records of his own as well. But I really enjoyed that, though. That was live, because, I mean, like, for everyone to gather to go to Galveston, this is one of the main slaves. That was a slave port. This is where a lot of the slaves of our ancestors that were brought to Texas, they came in through Galveston. So annually, we go out there. We pull our bases, we say prayers, we give offerings and thanks to the ancestors. You know what I'm saying? And just keep that in mind, like that's what keep us grounded. You know, a lot of times people they come into Pan-Africanism or being pro-black as a fad, as a trend, you see it in movies and it's something popular now. But there's a lot of to go into that, and a lot of this stuff not pretty. A lot of this stuff gonna make you upset. It's gonna make you feel a way. But we also have to realize that recognizing our ancestors and that sacrifice that they made is imperative to our growth and our development as a people and as a nation for us to keep moving forward. Like, we can't let their memories die. The only memories that should die are the people that's unmentionables, that are traitors and cowards to African people as a whole.
Okay, all right, there you go. And I wanted to get right into that. Let's see what you was talking about. What issues in the community you think need addressing right now that we should be focusing on that's on your heart, you know, that's on your mind?
I think one of the issues is the social media generated feud between black men and black women is something that's very counterproductive to us as a people. I feel like the pettiness culture is something that needs to die off as well, because we cannot build upon traditions, customs, and things of that nature and have something that is minuscule be an aspect of it. Like everything that we do and everything that we pull together needs to be with great intention and of sound mind to be able to really create these things and see them coming to fruition. Um, I think just overall, we have to deal with one another in a better way because I think a lot of people forget that at one time they do nothing as well.
And so there's I mean, I look at it like the feminist movement. Like, do you recognize the masculine movement?
Say it again, brother.
Do you recognize the masculine movement?
Do I recognize the masculine? Do you mean like you talking about with as far as like within the RBG sector, or are you just talking about as a whole?
Yeah, no, in black people, yeah, the RBG sector. It's like the it's like the feminist movement, which like if you had experience, I look at the feminist movement like it's predictable. It's something predictable. It's like the people that you oppress when they rise up, it's like they're extreme. And some people play on. So it's like sometimes you just gotta let that burn out and make sure nobody plays on that and makes a permanent division between us. But it's mindset that they think need to be represented. But then there's the masculine aspect of it where the man, where it's like this super vicious, violent, you know what I'm saying? Like dim-witted man that think it's like the alpha, and because I can kill more people than you can kill. Like,
oh yeah, no, that's bogus. That's bogus. Like in as far as recognizing it, I can say that it exists. You know what I mean? But do I share those same beliefs and tenets? Nah, because I feel like that's buffoonery in a lot of aspects. Like we've come too far as a people for us to, you know what I'm saying, digress and go into savagery and thinking that that's what make you a man. Like that's one of the things that we noticed was a fluke about the streets and about what a lot of people's reality still is. A lot of this stuff, like the guy that does the most woofing and is the loudest and has to flex his muscles all the time, is probably the weakest cat. For real, because I've seen guys that don't have no muscles at all, probably weigh 90 pounds soaking wet that'll mop the floor with a guy that just because that's where his heart at. You know what I'm saying? People think that it's this facade. Like being a man is not something that you put on. It's not on you, it's in you. Is developed, is fostered by real men that's around you, but it have to be already in you to be receptive to that type of guidance. So no, I can't vouch. Like if it's just like the man's answer to feminism, or you know what I'm saying, just like these guys feel like I'm the alpha male, I'm gonna beat on my chest. Like, nah, that's not what's gonna go.
No, I think a lot of the times it's the black man coming out of his oppression by the cracker, when it's like some of us tend to take on the tendency of the cracker and thinking you reflect yourself as being a man as him. You have to have someone on your foot, and the only motherfucker that the black man put on his foot is the black woman. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, or weaker, you know, like black men, he deemed weaker than him and this, that, and the other. Like, you're not willing to do what I'm willing to do to get the attention I'm willing to get. So, you know what I'm saying? I'll be like,
Right. So since now that make you weaker than me, yeah, that's a wild thing. I can't say that I know of any people that really betray that, but like I'm gonna be on the lookout for that because that sounds real dangerous.
That's what's up, man. So I mean, like, as far as politics, you don't give a fuck, or are you involved?
I mean, to an extent. Like I'm not really big on politics personally, because I see it as really it's another facade. It's a way to draw people into thinking that they have an opinion and say so about how the world's run. But if that was really the case, all the things that we saying that we want and we not getting, that should be a big sign right there. Like we lacking a lot of the vital things that we need. I feel like we do have to have political awareness so we actually know what's going on in the midst of things. I don't condemn or condone voting. Just really like my whole thing is whatever it's gonna take to get our people free and liberated, mentally and physically. Like that's what I'm on. Like anything else that the devil has created, I can't really use that. You know what I mean? Like everything else they done created for has been detrimental to us. So I just have to try to gain a better understanding of just the way things work, just like even with the president being impeached or, you know what I'm saying, that whole process. Like I see a lot of people happy now. Like if I'm not mistaken, it don't matter who they put in there after him. We've seen that even with a so-called black president in there, they're not gonna look out for us. So I don't really see that as something for us to really be happy about because like it's just the calm before the storm. Like
Yeah, I look at it. I don't really pay attention to it. I saw, but I thought it was like the first step of impeachment, and then they got to go up for other votes if they do that or whatever.
right.
Yeah. So is he impeached
But
yet?
that's I don't think he's been actually impeached yet. I've learned the same thing about the process. So I'm assuming that it's gonna have to go through the next phase, which probably is not looking that promising. Um, but I mean, it just seems to have everyone in the uproar, and I really think that for us as a people, we have to know like what America decides to do with itself is really America's business. We have been offered an opportunity to repatriate, and I think that if you can, you should, and when you're able to, you should. You know what I mean? Like you can't you trying to basically put out the plantation, like you trying to help them put the fire out. Like nah, let it burn and move around.
Facts. Yeah, I say we hold our vote. If the voting system really worked, it'll recognize that half of America is holding this vote. You know what I'm saying? Like a large majority of the black people are saying, I'm not satisfied with anybody. So what does liberation look like to you? You brought up repatriation. What does liberation look like?
I feel like liberation looks like the the unbound ability to do whatever it is that you want to do that is productive for society on your own terms. Like I feel like that probably could best surmise that like it's unlimited freedom. Like liberation is not just being under the radar within white supremacy or the construct of it. Liberation is being completely free of that and any restraints. So like I don't really believe in a whole utopian society, but I do believe that certain things should be a part of your existence without it having to go through the hands of someone else who determines whether it's good for you or not. You know what I mean? Like we should be able to thrive in places where we don't have to worry about being killed or kidnapped or harassed or beat or raped or lynched or any of those things. You know what I mean? Like we deserve that, and even amongst our own people, like we have to weed out the white people too, because you know what I mean. Like the devil, when the devil does a trick, it corrupts others. So we have a lot of people that they have skin like ours, but they have a European inside their head.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. In fact, you brought a repatriation. You got anywhere in particular that you're thinking about that you searched on?
Well, my wife and I were discussing going to Ghana, seeing as though that is the one of the first places to actually put that out there. But I'd like to go just I'd like to go to Nigeria. I'd like to go to just anywhere in West or Central Africa, period. I want to go there first. I feel like a lot of people they run to Egypt or places that they've heard about in travel brochures and things of that nature. But I want to go to where the essence of my ancestors actually thrive. So if my people would take it from Central and West Africa, then I would like to go to one of those places and see what lies there, what things have not been really displayed to us. Because there's a lot of things that they don't show us, you know what I'm saying, about Africa. I'm pretty sure you've seen the pictures where they have looks like gated communities just without the gates that look better than some places in the States. So they want to push this image of the swollen belly child with the fly and oatmeal on his face to you constantly to make you think that Africa is just like this complete state of poverty. But they don't admit to being the reason why it's in that state in those certain places, but in other places it looks better than the United States.
Right.
So like I just want to see the continent. I feel like Nas and Belly, like you know what I'm saying, we're just gonna go to Africa. Real talk. Like,
Yeah. We got the dude JT Bigo, man, radical. Brandon, we be listening to this dude JT from Trapflix. He actually went to Africa. He like over there teaching graphics or something like that. He had a contract. He moved to a place called Burkina Faso.
okay.
It's like north of Ghana. It's like man, you come out here. He living a life out there. He went out there by himself. His girl and stuff still over here, but he went out there by himself. So it's like at this point he kind of losing his mind. But I love his channel because he's over there and he goes live and he'll walk you around the little city that he in and stuff like that. And he pointed out like that crib 15,000. That's 15,000. You come over here and buy a crib for this much and rent it out. He like 10,000 American dollars. You good. He like you good. And I think that dollar flip over there.
You talk about JT the bigger figure, huh?
Yeah,
man. See, that's the type. That's what I've always known JT to be on. Not necessarily like the trip to Africa stuff, but just putting people on game. Like that was, like that's what I think he had a feel more. But he's a solid dude, man. That's good info right there. Because like a lot of people, they'll think it's something that's unattainable, and it really be within your grasp.
Yeah, he over there. You know how hood he is, so it's like I think we gonna be okay. Shout out to him. I appreciate him for doing that, man. And that's powerful, man. I want to go back and see the land. I really want to stay over there. So you and your queen, man, y'all talking about doing that, man. I just know that's gonna be beautiful, man. So strength to you on that. What else? We got you brought up the unmentionables. Who are the unmentionables?
I mean, well, I feel like one of the unmentionables is Rob Karanga. I feel like his deeds do not outweigh the lessons that have been presented, but they do, however, put him in a different aspect of our culture and its history. From the abuse and the informant allegations, and some truths, I feel like the brother that was involved in the assassination of Malcolm X. There's also, if I'll have to get it to you at another time, but there was a photographer who had admitted to being used as an informant by the FBI and the CIA to infiltrate Black organizations. So I feel like those people, the people that would be considered traitors and cowards to our culture as a whole, would be placed in that realm of unmentionables, solely because whatever action they partook in, it was something that was detrimental to our culture and our history. It's just like whoever it was that drew out the sketch that allowed the police to shoot all those bullets into the bedroom of Fred Hampton and his pregnant wife at the time, that's also an unmentionable. See, those type of situations, we have to really we can't be the culture that's known for like the no snitching code and all this different type of stuff. And people think that we're just excessively violent while these guys go on to live normal lives. Like, there's no reason that a person who takes away someone like Malcolm X or Fred Hampton should just be able to go to jail, come out, and be okay. Like, some of these guys are coming back into the community and teaching.
Knowledge when all I say is William O'Neal. Yeah, that's wild, wicked. Yeah, obviously. And sadly, a lot of these people write books. You know what I'm saying? Like, still get to influence shit and get wrote like that shit. Wow, man, record your own history. Record your own history. Don't let your history be painted. Yeah, all your grandkids' heroes to be traitors.
Nah, most definitely.
Record your own history. So what you ever did some time, man? You ever been locked up?
Nah, not nothing worth talking about, like traffic tickets, stuff like that. Never nothing serious.
He say you been bothering the court system. He say, let me get out y'all way, man. Y'all got business there.
Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm holding y'all people up. Let me go and get
That's what's up, man. Well, shit. Keep doing your job on that, man. That's what's up, man. God damn, dog. It's like I said, man, it's a breath of fresh air to have this type of music still being created and it represents us. Let me hit this like too. I just subscribe, fam. So y'all make sure y'all go over to Alu I Say channel. Let me share this so y'all actually see this. Let me see. Alu I Say, yeah. Let me bring it down. I'll make sure y'all go over there and subscribe, man, and hit that like that button, bell, the notification button. That's what it is, man. I appreciate your
appreciate
presence,
the love,
man. Where you taking your music? What you do? What kind of walk us through that? We got the Green album. The Black album and the Green album coming. After you take the trip to the land, we got who you focusing on and stuff like that. But you ain't looking for no deal, right? You ain't trying to get industrialized, right?
Nah, not at the time. I look at it like this, just like with any business, those folks are gonna come once they realize that there's earning potential in what I'm creating. I want to make sure that I have maximized all avenues of my earning potential for myself before I even entertain someone else coming and telling me they can take my career to the next step or phase. So yeah, like we gonna do this the independent route. I've seen a
That
lot of
independent
guys.
grind is the truth. I had Lucis on here from Psychodrama. She like, I wish we'd have did the independent thing. Like once we got signed, like, it's cool. But looking back now, it would have just been so much more profitable and, useful to do the independent thing. So that's what stuff like this is for, man, networking. But it look like you pretty much got it down to a science, like real fucking talk. You think the industry will ever recognize a true market for this type of art?
I mean, I feel like they really can't. I feel like because they lack certain levels of understanding and know, like they've tried. But see, the thing is, they worked harder to rid the music business of this type of music. Like they worked on getting like X Clan and poor righteous teachers and anything of substance out of the way. So they're gonna try to capitalize off of it, and the people that they're gonna be trying to tap into are gonna realize that that's what they're trying to do. So they probably not. They always put these cartoon characters in front of us and want us to like clap and wave because they, what I'm saying, they got on red, black, and green. But a lot of them guys just don't, you know what I mean? Like it don't be the same. Like they red and green be attached to some Gucci. Like it's a different type of vibe. Like they don't really need to tap into this for real, for real. We need to keep it to where we can really like the things that Master P set in place, the things that Nipsey Hussle was trying to do. I feel like those are the things that artists that are within that RBG market are just underground in general and don't want to sign a deal for for making for making great music and taking care of their responsibilities. I feel like push it and grind it. Like make a market for yourself, brand yourself. Like look at guys like Griselda Records and Currency and Freddie Gibbs and Gucci Mane. There's a lot of people that really was pushing on an independent level, and once they got into the industry, they really realized it wasn't for them. So they went right back to the independent market, and you see them happier than beforehand. I feel like Big Crit is a prime example of that too, because I feel like Def Jam fumbled the ball with Big Crit because they still don't know how to deal with Southern artists.
Speak on that. What's the difficulty on working with a Southern artist?
I feel like most record labels have a hard time dealing with Southern artists because most Southern artists' music is catered to a Southern demographic for real, for real. Like you're not gonna really find a lot of artists coming from southern regions that make music that caters to areas outside of it. It might get picked up in those places, but they're not necessarily catering to it. It's just like with 3 6 Mafia, like when they was working with that hypnotized mind sound and really creating that whole Memphis underground sound, they wasn't expecting that people in Norway and Bulgaria and all these other places would be listening to their music and then later down the line like try to recreate it. So when Def Jam has had artists from the South, it's kind of like they just put them out anyway. They don't really present them how they would do like a big name East Coast artist. Like I remember seeing like a lot of press for like the Ghostface Killer's album and Redman album, but Big Crit was promoting his own stuff on Instagram, and you see it on like YouTube and stuff like that. But they wasn't really pushing Big Crit like that, and I don't think that they really saw the potential in that. But what they do need to realize is that the South is a really big market. And when those artists realize that, like, man, I ain't even really got to be all over here and all over there, when I can run through the whole South and still be able to provide and do what I need to do, like, and I can actually do it how I want to do it, and not have your input telling me, oh, this will be nice, or we should do this and put more champagne in the videos. You know what I'm saying? Or you need more naked girls. Like, nah, that might
More
not
white
be
girls.
what I was doing.
Put,
Right, or
put
white
the white
girls.
girls up front. Yeah.
Or the ones that they not black or white, you really can't tell what they is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they try to pull that with the whole people of color stunt. So like look at Scarface. Scarface dropped one album on Def Jam and then he dipped. Rick Ross has probably been the most successful Southern artist on Def Jam at this moment, but still, like what he's doing with Maybach music, like for real, if Def Jam was no longer involved, nobody would know the difference.
And he's like a puppet, right? He's a plant. He's an industry plant, right?
I mean, there's a possibility. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I really can't validate that. I think a lot of them guys, though.
Yeah, he didn't rap like. You know how bad we could have used a CO album in the black community? You know what I'm saying? But it's like he switched out and put out music from the aspect of the people that he would lock up. But like a lot of people got legit jobs. A lot of black people got and looking for legit jobs. A lot of people RC, a lot of black art. Like you could have did something that normalized us to each other.
Right.
But instead, you went right back and glorified the same shit, same script. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I look at, because like I say, I like music, but I like to go find the person. I listen to their interview. I said, listen to their interview. Like Rick Ross, still a person that I wouldn't buy his album, but I'll pay to go hear him talk. I'll pay to just go hear him do a question and answer. I'll pay for that. But it's really nothing like I already see what's going on. And that's crazy. Like I said, the people who really grew up in the streets are trying to stay out of the streets and keep their kids from going in the streets. And then there's these people who just riding that wave of attention that comes with coming from the street, but they ain't really from the street. They're just riding that wave. And since it's all since the streets is Instagram now, they could wild out.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, these guys, that's corny. I feel like a lot of times, I think sometimes you can predict something gonna happen, right? Like you can see, like with the Tekashi 6ix9ine situation, you can see that getting ready to unfold from a mile away, depending on what your background look like. And some people even decided to like stand up for him, like, yeah, man, like he was being extorted by them guys, and you know what I'm saying? They somebody was having sex with his girl, and I'm not disputing none of this, and like he got kidnapped and all this wild stuff. But at the same time, y'all wasn't saying nothing when he was trying to call shots and he was putting hits out on guys and he was doing all this other fool shit that he was reaping as a benefit for the associated same guys who he later wanted to disassociate himself from. It's like, nah, don't disassociate yourself when shit get hot now. Like, if you was with it when it was sparked up and thought of, then you got to be with it the way. But of course, he wasn't built that way. So it's like, who's really at fault? I really blame everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't just put it all on him. I blame everybody for that shit. But that's a prime example of how somebody can come in our music, come in our realm, in our culture, call us niggas, and then tell on everybody, and then expect to get a slap on the wrist.
And get a slap on the wrist. So, he's out in 2020, right? He's out in 2020. That shit weird.
I believe so.
Yeah, they sentenced they sentenced him. He gonna be out in 2020. Still one of the biggest artists in rap. Like, that's weird.
Man, I don't even want to speak that into existence for him. But I know exactly what sentiment you're coming from, just for the fact that a lot of people don't even care. They just, for some strange reason, when it comes to audition, their artistry, and then what they do in real, at that time, people know how to separate the message from the messenger. They can't do it no other time. But if you make some music they love, then it's gonna be like, man, it ain't about him as a person. It's about this message.
Pussy.
That's hard.
That's crazy. Let me get into this clip right here, man. I want you to talk to me about this. Let me see. Boom, boom. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all I don't know who that is today, but let's go. Let me check this out right here. Right, y'all.
I've asked sometime, well, what are you? I'm a spirit being having a human experience. I'm God having a human experience.
This song is entitled Aye.
Protected by 7 African powers, I'm backing back for the dollars. Black as I've ever been, they say the same for you cowards, regardless of what they own. Promise I'm way beyond, I promise I just begun. I'm honored to be the one. Then from summer to spring, I keep a sprung. Even at a minute after midnight, I'm the reason she still see the sun. Hit her with that peace pipe, make her feel it in her lungs. Can't go with a can't go. Hold up, oh, go with the Pro Tools, pro elevation in the inside house. Gotta keep it progressive if you trying to approach.
Talk about the black truck, the Black Food Truck Festival.
Oh yeah, most definitely. The Black Food Truck Festival is an event put together by my brothers in the Blacklist Association. Each year, the Black Food Truck Festival has gotten bigger. I was blessed to be able to perform this year as well. We just had it in October. I want to say they had well over 3,000 people come out. They hold it at the Shrine of the Black Madonna. So just tap in, you check if you following me on Instagram or any social media, you know, Olu_Ashe. That's the IG page. You can follow there. We'll keep posts. Anytime an event coming up, if I got a show or performance, I try to post it on either my artist page or my personal page. So if you tapped in, then you already know. But yeah, the Houston Black Food Truck Festival is a bomb event. They have different food trucks come out, black-owned businesses. We hold it at a black-owned space. Like, we really about the things that we say that we about. We talk about recycling the black dollar and keeping black businesses thriving. So the Blacklist Association facilitates things of that nature. And I'm proud to be able to support them brothers. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Preach, Boogie, Fred, or Ray, everybody involved. Like that's some real solid work.
That's what's up, man. Hey, man, I appreciate you, big bro. Thank you for your time, man. Real talk. Strength to you, man. It's Olu, man. I say a supreme elevation. Go put it in rotation. It's over with. I mean,
Most
what's
definitely.
put it in rotation right after that other album that you added to, man. So we get a little bit of feeling of freedom, man. When we able to like go a whole day and have album after album that reflect you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and the quality that it's just cool, man. Now we need to get them visuals. We got some videos coming.
Oh yeah, most definitely. We got Tight is on the way. We're shooting a video for Trill, and I believe we doing Aye and Palo Santo as well. So we got some works. We got some things in the works right now. People gonna be pleasantly surprised, and I got a surprise project dropping in February.
Hey man, make sure you come back, big bro. You found Bam, man.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Man. You already know, man. So anything you want to touch on, say peace to wifey. Don't get in trouble. Anything you want to touch on before you get up out of here?
Oh yeah, most definitely. That probably tuned in just to check in and see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ashe Project. Shout out Nife, Danelle. Nife, that's my wife. Shout out Mark. That's our little one. You know what I mean? Shout out the whole youth. Everybody that's just thing worldwide. Pandemic is more rise, it ain't die. So just tap in, you know what it is.
There it is. That's what's up, man. It's another one, man. This was fire, man. It's the Midwest Music Focus, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to everything. YJ, The Truth. What is it? No. The Truth Form. YJ, the author. Psychopathias Live. SVDL Live. Solar Victory Rapid Fire. Gold Mine. Tree Tribe TV. AOI. RBG World League. RBG World League. Make sure y'all check. Stay in tune with Blog Talk Radio /do the knowledge. THA, not THE. Do the knowledge on blogtalkradio.com. Hit up Renee's Black Graphics for any graphics you need. Support everything snapping off. Music, videos, clothing, everything, man. Shout out to Zach Scott for coming through. Newsom from Psychodrama. Shout out to Kane Jared for coming through. And shout out to the brother Olu for coming through, holding it down and connecting us to Houston, giving us that plug down there. Shout out to D Red, Blue Scholar. What it do? I talked to him earlier. He was on the live with us earlier. I should have let him know he would have enjoyed you, man. He from down there too. So that's what it is, man. Black African power, Black African peace, Black African unity, man. Please keep y'all head up so you see the bullshit coming. Strength to y'all in y'all real life, man. And I really do love y'all, man. It's the boy Suave Boss, man. And it's Olu. You want to say peace?
Peace. Ashe.
Ashe. That's what it is, of course. Sorry. I apologize. No disrespect. Ashe it is. Hey, man, we up out of this thing, man. It's been another one. Fire. We leaving up out of here with, of course, Palo Santo. It was, let me see, where's this share at? It was requested. Play it back again. So let's go. Play it back again, then. It don't even matter, man. That's what we here for. Because I enjoyed the whole album. And like I say, it's in rotation, man. That's some cold music. Oh, that's some cold music, man. And I appreciate you putting out there, respecting the platform, you know, as far as getting somebody beat and saying, here you go. And I appreciate, I'm pretty sure they appreciate it. Being able to go say, look what somebody did with my music. And it don't sound like bullshit. Like, damn, that's tight, man. Yeah, man. It's a lot of props to you, man. He'll be back. Olu will be back for the project in February. I want to see how that growth with him. Man, the red album, the black album, the green album, man, it's going down. So that's all the family, man. It's the boy Suave Boss, man. We out, man. Palo Santo. Let's go. I say, Olu, it's going down. Houston. The problem has been solved. It is.
search for eternity and memory of all those that will never meet. I say, oh. I say, oh.
Man on the mission, amassing all possible riches. Wealth's an addition to the addiction. My consciousness tell me to get it. No time for bullshitting. I've been striving to stay sane in the midst of murderous mixtures of herbs and elixirs. Disturbing pictures in my mind plays back times of my people's genocide. So I'm motivated to motivate forward paces toward what's greatest for my tribe. I'd rather be hated for who I am than love for who I'm not. Stand for liberation, plans to take us to the top. No shucking job from the southern side. Son of sand and father time. What if I hold the keys to unlock the divine mastermind, out to mastermind? In search of clarity, I mastered the test of time. What if I hold the keys to unlock the divine mastermind, not the masterminds?
Palo Santo to clear the air. I need a moment of clarity. On the search for eternity and memory of all those that will never meet. I say, oh. I say, oh.
Red for the blood, black for the people, green for the land. It's a war going on, the devil got blood on his hands. My ancestors were captured from the mainland. You slaughtered the warrior and forgot we grow from their path. Arson and larceny, kidnapping the stars, then try to offer me. I see at your table, but you're not able to appease me with alternate offerings. See, I know it's fake, it's your smile. You must have thought I forgot how you pillaged my villages, infected my sisters, then centuries later conducted fucked up Tuskegee experiments. You say you're different, but I don't see what the difference is. Cause Timothy and Fake up from the same flag that Dylan is. Really, it's no need to explain. And this existence is tension between God and the devil until we ascend to the plane that only features perfected creations. Let it to be who their descendants called upon as they pour out libations. Essence of my lessons. Lord knows I got way too many questions. The world get hella cold when you know you could be everything that's destined. It ain't about what you have, but how it's manifested.
Palo Santo to clear the air. I need a moment of clarity. On the search for eternity and memory of all those that will never meet. I say, oh. I say, oh. To clear the air. I need a moment of clarity. On the search for eternity and memory of all those that will never meet. I say, oh. I say, oh.
Man on the mission, amassing all possible riches. Wealth's an addition to the addiction. My consciousness tell me to get it. No time for bullshitting. I've been striving to stay sane in the midst of murderous mixtures of herbs and elixirs. Disturbing pictures in my mind plays back times of my people's genocide. So I'm motivated to motivate forward paces toward what's greatest for my tribe. I'd rather be hated for who I am than love for who I'm not. Stand for liberation, plans to take us to the top. No shucking job from the southern side. Son of sand and father time. What if I hold the keys to unlock the divine mastermind, out to mastermind? In search of clarity, I mastered the test of time. What if I hold the keys to unlock the divine mastermind, not the masterminds?
Palo Santo to clear the air. I need a moment of clarity. On the search for eternity and memory of all those that will never meet. I say, oh. I say, oh.
Red for the blood, Black for the people, green for the land. It's a war going on, the devil got blood on his hands. My ancestors were captured from the mainland. You started the warrior and forgot we grow from that path. Arson and lost and kidnapping the stars. They tried to offer me a seat at your table, but you're not able to appease me with alternate offerings. See, I know it's fake, it's your smile. You must have thought I forgot how. You pillaged my villages, infected my sisters then. Centuries later, conducted fucked up Tuskegee experiments. You say you're different, but I don't see what the difference is. Cause Timothy and Fake come from the same flag that Dylan is. Really, it's no need to explain. And this existence is tension between God and the devil until we ascend to the plane that only features perfected creations. Let it to be who their descendants called upon as they pour out libations. Essence of my lessons. Lord knows I got way too many questions. The world get hella cold when you know you could be everything that's destined. It ain't about what you have, but how it's manifested.
All the time for the glitter area. I need a moment of clarity. On the search for eternity and memory of all those that were never me. I say, oh.